Hey guys, and thanks for joining us for today's edition of Ace This Recipe. As you can tell, it is nighttime here in colorful Colorado. That's right, I'm hanging out at my local Ace Hardware, Highlands Ranch Ace Hardware, getting ready to cook some fantastic stuff because I always am here during the day and I always cook for the associates during the day. So tonight, we decided it was time to show off these fillets for the nighttime guys and give them something to drool about as well. So thanks for joining us. We're gonna have a blast today. We've got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. We are cooking on the Weber Genesis E325, one of my favorite grills. Just so hot and fast, does a great job. We've got a guest star tonight too. We are gonna be cooking on GrillGrates tonight. So we thought we'd take a minute and show you the beauty of the GrillGrates and how you can get some amazing sear, really beautiful cross marks or diamonds, whatever you want to call them, but a lot of cool stuff. So I'm Chef Jason Morris, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate it, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do. So let's get into this. Let's do a little flyover, talk about our ingredients, and then we'll show you how we get the grill fired up. We'll get that preheating. We're even making a little bit of steak butter tonight. So thanks for joining. It is drool-worthy cooking here tonight at my local Ace Hardware. Like we always do, let's give you a little flyover. We bought some beautiful choice fillets today. These guys are 9-ounce fillets, so a nice big fillet. We're gonna add a little bit of parsley to this steak butter tonight. We've got some lemon juice as well. That squeeze tube garlic, you know I love. We're gonna hit it with some rub-a-dub and Worcestershire into that butter, and we're gonna have an absolute blast. We're gonna do some temp checking on our Weber Snap Check. We've got a little bit of oil to help the rub stick to the steak. That beauty right there is going to be doing all the cooking tonight. And then those awesome grill grates right there are going to be in addition to the grill, giving us just a fantastic way to get some wicked hot sear. But pretty quick, pretty simple, but very, very delicious cooking here tonight. So we went ahead and fired up the grill. This is our Weber Genesis E325. That beautiful indigo blue is our Ace exclusive color. I love this grill. It just is a fantastic grill. It's got a sear station as well, really driving those temperatures so hot for us. What we did tonight, we added an accessory, right? The grates that come with this are fantastic. I have the cast iron ones on here. They do a nice job, right? I love the grill grates because it takes my steak game to the next level. Those beautiful channels collect all the juices, and those juices drip down. They explode, right? And they become this like flavor bath that goes right back up into the steak. So I can take my game to the next level and get a hot sear. The beauty of this is now I flip it over, I've got a plancha. So I really have the best of both worlds. I can saute vegetables while I'm cooking a steak and more. Now, the helpful folks said to me, Chef, we just want 2 mediums and we want a medium well. So the cool thing is, I love the beauty of that back rack. I can throw the steak that's gonna be medium well to finish on the rack, so it's in a little bit of indirect heat, right? Finishing up on that bread warmer rack on the back. So we'll start that first, and then when we flip it, we'll add our other 2 steaks, we'll get a sear on those, and then we'll put that medium well back up to finish. Okay, while the grill's heating up, it is time to get these guys seasoned and ready to go. So we took these beautiful fillets. This is a nice choice fillet we went with today. Just the fat looked beautiful on there, the marbling looked great, and I wanted to just have a really nice fillet. I took these out about 15 minutes ago, right? So we let them rest for about 15 minutes just to breathe a little bit, right? To soften up a little bit. Now what I'm gonna do very carefully, I'm actually gonna oil the pan, all right? And then we'll get these steaks kind of tossed around in that a little bit. And all I'm trying to do is just enough oil to coat, right? I want the side to be a little bit coated in oil. I want the top to be coated because now we're gonna take the rub-a-dub and, as we always say, as light or as heavy as we want. We're gonna put that rub-a-dub over there. Now the beauty is I have a little catch basin, right? So when I flip this over, I've now got a way to pick up all that rub-a-dub, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with that. So we'll get the top and the bottom seasoned, let those guys do their thing, and now I'm able to take, just give that a little pat, make sure it sticks. I'm able to take the sides and roll them around on here, and now pick up all that extra rub with the sides, right? So now my steaks are going to be really 100% seasoned, top, bottom, and sides. All right, just like that. Now, You'll see that rub start to darken a little bit. Leave these guys alone. We're gonna let them sit for about 15 minutes. So total time, we pulled them and let them breathe and rest for 15 minutes. Season them, we're gonna let them set for 15 minutes again while the grill heats up, while those steaks enjoy that rub, and while the grill preheats. I also wanna take a minute and get this steak butter done. So 2 sticks of softened butter, right? And I just let those soften all day at room temperature. What I'm doing here real quick is rolling this lemon around, trying to break it up just a little bit because I'm looking to get some lemon juice out of there. So what I'll do is I'm gonna juice 1 lemon, a couple tablespoons, but as you'll notice, I juice it in my hand and I roll it a little bit. That way I can catch any of the seeds that fall out like that, right? And I now caught them in my hand, so I am good to go. I'll leave that lemon juice in there. And again, you can add as much or as little as you like. I think that's the beauty of our cooking, you know. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of chopped Italian parsley, nice and fresh and beautiful. A little bit of our squeeze tube garlic, you know we love that. We're gonna go with 2 tablespoons of that as well. Then we're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce, right? Just because I think it gives it such a beautiful finish. And we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. And then we're gonna add some rub-a-dub in there as well, just to give it that little bit of salt finish. I did use salted butter. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of rub-a-dub. All right, now we're gonna get hands-on. So it is time to get in here and get this all squished up and mixed up and get everything combined. Cool thing about this, right? I'm gonna leave this at room temperature. That way, when it comes time to finish my steak, this will melt on there beautifully and it won't make the steak cold, which I think is very important. If you want, you can also roll this up in plastic wrap, and we'll show you a little shot of that here at the end. But just a beautiful, easy, fun little mix like that. Put your gloves on, mix it up with your hands. You can do it in a mixer if you want, but that is quick and easy. That is our steak butter. Okay, we hit 500. It is time to get our medium well steak on. Look at those grill grates. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and set that on, and I'm gonna push it down a little bit, right? I wanna get a beautiful sear. We're gonna go ahead and let this guy go now for about 5 to 7 minutes before we rotate it or even come back to flip it. Time to take a peek, and as you can see, we've already flipped our medium well, so now it is time to get these mediums on here, right? Again, I'm gonna put that steak on there, give it a press just a little bit so I can start to get that beautiful sear. You can see on the one in the back, we've got a gorgeous, gorgeous sear. Now, look at this. It also comes with a grate tool that allows us to get in those channels and flip those steaks. Look at that. So we're about 5 minutes in, right? What I'm gonna do is take that grate tool and lift it up gently, slide that steak back down. I'll do the same thing for this side, slide that steak back down, then push those steaks down just another little bit to make sure we get beautiful, beautiful crisscross. Time to give these guys a flip. Now, watch this. Taking that tool again, flipping these guys over, and look at that, right? This is what takes your steak game to the next level. Now, the cool thing, you can see those channels down into that juice just drips down in there, vaporizes, and comes right back up. All right, let's take a look at temperature here. We go into this guy, you'll see the one in the front is, look at that, 60 degrees. That's perfect, right? We started the one in the back earlier because we wanted it to get further along. We are now in that 122. So what we'll do now is be able to take the steak in the back and put it up on that top shelf to let it finish, while the steaks in the front finish on the direct heat. The beauty is, guess what? My medium well and my mediums are now done at the same time. These guys in the front are about 112. I'm gonna pull them about 115 to 120, but look at that. Beautiful steaks. We're getting a gorgeous sear on those, right? And then up top, we've got that well, medium well to well finishing. So a little bird's eye view. Beautiful cooking surfaces, right? Some awesome flavors. Hey, looking ain't cooking, so we're gonna shut this, finish these guys off, and we'll show you back at the table how we rest them, add the butter, and devour. How's that for a little doneness flyover, right? This guy in the front is our medium. That's our other medium, and that is our medium well. And we got them all done at the same time because we learned a little trick how to start that medium well off first, get it seared, flip it, and then add those mediums so that we could kind of keep pace and get everything done at the same time. But look at that butter, just melting, doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. That is fantastic. Next up, it is time to cut into these bad boys and enjoy. That butter is just melting perfectly. And like I told you earlier, you can take the butter, do it like that. So I actually left just enough for these 3 steaks separated, and then I rolled the rest in some plastic wrap and made a little butter log. Now I can slice off chunks, lay it on there, but this butter is doing exactly what we want to do. It's just melting and coating the steaks. Again, like we told you, we coursed them, right? So we started that medium well first. We added the mediums to it so that everything could finish together. Hey, don't forget, today's recipe, yeah, again with that meat drooling. Today's recipe, you can head down below in that comment section, and in the description, you can click, print, and follow along. We've got some good tips on there for cooking the steaks, getting that beautiful hot sear on those grill grates, and also the recipe for the steak butter. And then don't forget that little eye that pops up. That is our information station. That'll let you into the world of gear, gadgets, grills. It'll show you the cutting boards we use, the grill we use, the grill grates, the thermometer, and more. Tell you about the rubs and everything. That's really how we show you all the products we use to make today's video as well. And then don't forget to head down there and leave us a comment. This came from one of you. Someone said, hey, we need to see how you make some beautiful fillets. We're getting ready for a party or a celebration. So leave your comments. Tell us what you'd like to see. What would you like to learn? And definitely, how can we be more helpful as well? And then while you're down there, don't forget, subscribe. Make sure you tell everyone you know to ring that bell, click the notifications, and subscribe to the Ace Hardware YouTube channel. That way, you won't miss out on anything. You'll be notified when all of our recipes go live. Now listen, I know we kind of turned everything upside down today, and we did some grill grates, and we had some set normal and some upside down. But at the end of this video, we're doing something else upside down. That's right. Hang out. Click on the video coming up, and you'll see Kevin Coleman, Weber's head grill master, and I do a little upside down turkey. Something brand new I did. Kevin walked me through the world of upside down turkey, and we've got that video for you as well. Now, it is time to get in this, right, and to do a little taste test. But right there, look at that. That little beauty right there, that is a little slice of heaven. And I'll tell you, we did it nice and fast, got a really good sear on here, locked in as much moisture as we could, and it is time to devour. Yeah, that steak butter is like, makes your mouth water, like lemon and parsley and all that. I'm Chef Jason Morris, your Ace Hardware Grill Expert. Thanks for joining us.